It's probably most important to have depth at running back than any other position, because those guys play a physical position, physical by nature. And so, yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, although all those guys are probably different in a lot of ways, skill sets, what we do with those running backs aren't different. I mean, we're going to ask them to do the same thing. Now, some of them might be a little bit better at certain things than other ones, but we're not going to limit one just based on the fact of, like you said, pigeonholing, like he can't do this. Well, I mean, if he's in the game, we can't just do this with him because, heck, it's not going to take long for those guys to know that if he's in the game, he's either running this play or that play,
Did it hamstring your offense a little bit because you didn't have that depth running back to beat it?
Yeah, I mean, there were times we went empty most every play, especially against Baylor. We had a lot of people hurt. And so, I mean, that's why I say that running back is probably the most important position to be deep at, and probably O-line maybe the next. But both of those positions obviously play physical. And but, yeah, it did hamstring us a lot in the last 2 years, I mean, it did. And so, hopefully we won't have that problem this year. Doesn't look like it, but you never know.
Do you feel like you've got the whole field covered? I know last year you felt you had the deep with Stedman and you had.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I'm pleased with the outside receivers. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm pleased with those guys. I mean, they're making plays. They're being physical. We need inside receivers to step up. That's just. I mean, it's nothing that I haven't said to the group. It's nothing that shouldn't be known. I mean, we need inside receivers to step up and start pulling their weight. And if they don't, then they won't play. And so that's the bottom line. But as far as having the whole field covered, I mean, those guys on the outside are doing a pretty good job. They're playing hard every day. They're doing good. I would say that, the ones that need to step up are the inside receivers. They got to step up and start pulling their weight.
How long do you go, if it doesn't happen, before you have to make tweaks and alter your plan?
I'm getting impatient. So I don't know. I mean, I'm getting impatient with those guys. They need to start understanding how to play football.
So sooner or later, you have to go forward. If you don't have 2 or 3 inside guys, will you move an outside guy and will you just go with 2 wides?
Well, I mean, ultimately we're going to try to get the best 4 players on the field. And so if we feel that one of the 4 best players are backed up somewhere, then we'll move him inside. And we've done that. I mean, heck, that's what I said. We did it with JD one time. I don't remember what it was, the first year or second year we were here. We moved him to H for a little while because we felt like he was the 3rd best outside receiver, but he was one of the 4 best guys, so we moved him around a little bit. And so if that's the case, then we'll make that decision, as this week goes on. It's a critical week for those guys. If they don't start pulling their weight, then we're going to make some changes.
What are the issues there? Reading the defenses, all kinds of.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. All I'm asking them to do is run fast, and we can't even get that down right now. So all I'm asking them to do is 2 things. When it's a pass play, run your route fast. I don't care if you run the wrong route. I could care less. I want to see your feet and your hands moving fast. And if it's a run play or a screen, block. Get on somebody and show some effort, which I'm not even going to get into it, what we're doing. It doesn't resemble blocking. But that's all I'm asking them to do. We haven't got that down yet, so I'm not even getting into – if you run the wrong route and you run it fast, I would be the happiest person on the universe right now. But we'll see we'll see what they can do.
Well, you'll fill those inside spots. You'll take outside guys. You won't abandon having 3 receivers.
No, I mean, we're going to play somebody. Okay. But, I mean, I don't know who it's going to be yet.
Is that a product of inexperience in youth a little bit? Or is it?
I hope so. I don't know. Playing fast shouldn't be hard. My brother's got 5 kids. I can get them out there to run full speed. That shouldn't be that should be natural. This game's played fast, right? You're recruited because you can run fast. Well, run fast, period.